In today's class, we'll learn a graph of a linear equation in two variables. Okay, first of all, when we have two variables, by two variables we must understand that this is a plane that we are talking about. If there is only one variable, we take a line, and if there are two variables x and y, then we have x-axis and y-axis say. So when there are two axes, so it denotes a plane. A single variable denotes a single line, and two variables denotes a plane. Okay. So first example, given the point 1, 2, find the equation of a line on which it lies. How many such equations are there? Okay. So 1, 2, whenever we take a point, so suppose we have a axis. So 1, 2 is say a point somewhere over here. So how many lines will pass through this? We can have a line passing like this, another like this, third like this, fourth like this, fifth like this, sixth in this way, seventh in this way. So in this way keep on proceeding and making new lines. So ultimately there will be infinitely many lines that will pass through a point. So for this, how many such equations are there? So there will be infinitely many equations. Let's look at some equation. So some examples. Of linear equation passing through one, 2 are, see, y is the double of x. So one equation can be y equals to 2x. So if you put x as 1, so y you will get as 2. So this satisfies the equation. So this is one of the equation. Then another can be, say, y equals to x plus 1. So if you put x as 1, you get y as 1 plus 1, 2. So this also satisfies the equation. You can also take, say, 2x minus y, 2x plus y, say. So 2x is 2 1s 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Say if you put x equals to 2, 1, so 2 1s are 2, goes that side, y equals to 4 minus 2, that is 2. So this also satisfies. We can also take x plus y equals to 3. So 1 plus 2 equals to 3. This is also satisfying the equation. So in this way we can have as many equations as we want. So in fact, there are infinitely many solutions linear equations that will pass through the point 1, 2 or any point for that matter. If you take any point, there will be infinitely many linear equations or lines that will pass through the point. So infinitely many equations are satisfied by the coordinates of the point 1, 2. Next example, draw the graph of x plus y equals to 7. So solution. Okay. To draw the graph, we need at least two solutions of the equation. So how to find the solutions? Say we construct a table in which we take the values of x and y. So say we put x as 0. So if x is 0, then y equals to 7, the value of y is 7. And if say we put y as 0, if y is 0, then x is 7. So the coordinates, so therefore we plot 0, 7 and 7, 0 and then by joining them we get the graph. Joining the same by a straight line, we get the graph of x plus y equals to 7. So I am making the graph over here in this notebook itself, but you make the graphs in graph paper. Make sure the points that we take should be put accurately in the graph. So we'll draw graph in such a way that it can be placed properly. One centimeter gaps between each point. Okay. So this is our x-axis. The negative side of the x-axis, y-axis, the negative side of the y-axis. This where x-axis and y-axis meet is called the origin, denoted by O. On the right side is the positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side negative -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Top +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Negative -1, -2. Okay. Why I have here placed more importance in the positive x and the positive y? Because our points are 0, 7 and 7, 0. All are positive. So one of the point is 7, 0. So x-axis 7 and y-axis 0. And the other point is 0, 7. So x-axis 0, y-axis 7. So these are the 2 points. One is 0, 7 and the other is 7, 0. Now we'll join. So by joining this, we get the graph of a required equation. So this line is basically x plus y equals to 7. So in the same way, you can draw graphs for other equations as well. Okay, next example. The graph of the equation for each of the graphs given below select the equation whose graph it is from the choices given below. So first of all, I am making the graphs. To make graphs in the graph book is comparatively much easier. So x prime, y prime, this is the origin, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2. Okay, so the graph is already given to us. One point is 0, another point is 1, 2, 1, 2, and another point is minus 1, minus 2. So this is our graph. So this is the graph that is given in the question. So it passes through given 1, 2, 0, 0, and minus 1, minus 2. So these are the 3 points through which this graph passes. So this is number 1, and in number 2, Okay. So in this graph, the line points that are plotted are -1, -6, 0, -4, 2, 0, and 1, -2. So this is -1, -6, 0, -4, 1, -2, and 2, 0. So these are the points that has been plotted here. So now, so the options, the choices are for A, for figure 1. First option is x plus y equals to 0. Second option, y equals to 2x. Third option, y equals to x. And the fourth option, y is equals to 2x plus 1. Okay. And okay, let's do one by one. So for solution A. So whenever you have to check the points, or if a line is lying or not, you need to check 2 points. So let's say, see here we have 3 points. So 1, 2. So 1, 2, let's say we put in this. So 1 plus 2 is 3, equals to 0, is not satisfying. 1, 2, say we put x as 1. So 1 into 2 is 2, so y equals to 2. So this is satisfying. Say we put 0, 0. So x 0. So if we put x as 0, y equals to 2 into 0, that is y is also coming 0. So this point also satisfying. Let's check the third point, -1, -2. So we put x equals to -1. So on putting x equals to -1, y equals to 2 into -1, that is -2. So y is -2. So this is also satisfying. So what we write? In figure 1, the points on the line are -1, -2, 0, 0, 1, 2. So these are the points. By inspection, y equals to 2x is the equation corresponding to this graph. Okay. And the second part, B. So here for figure 1 this was, so this is for figure 2. The first option is x plus y equals to 0. Second option, y equals to 2x. Third option is y equals to 2x plus 1. And the fourth option is y equals to 2x minus 4. So again we'll inspect. See, let's put one by one. So 1 minus 1. Say if you put y as -1, x is coming as +1. So x is, if you're putting x as -1, x minus 1, y equals to coming as +1. So this is not satisfying, y is not satisfying, it's y is -6. So not the first equation, second, y equals to 2x. So we put say x as -1. So x -1 if you put, y equals to -2. But y is -6, so this is also not satisfying. Let's check with this one. Say we put x as -1. So y equals to 2x. In place of x we are putting -1. So y equals to -2 plus 1. So -2 plus 1 is -1. Again y is -6 here. So this is also not satisfying. Let's check with this. Say we put x as -1. So y equals to -2 minus 4. -2 minus 4 is -6. So this is satisfying. We can check other values as well. 0 comma minus 4. So we put x as 0. So y equals to 0 minus 4. That is minus 4. So this is also satisfying. Say 1 comma minus 2. We put x as 1. So y equals to 2 minus 4. That is minus 2. So this also satisfies. And 2 comma 0. So you put x as 2. So y equals to 2 into 2, 4 minus 4, that is 0. So all the points are satisfying in case of the fourth option. So in the same way, what we'll do is in solution, in figure 2, the points on the line are minus 1 comma minus 6, 0 comma minus 4, 1 comma minus 2, and 2 comma 0. By inspection, y is equals to 2x minus 4 is the equation corresponding to this graph. Okay. So the last example, Yamini and Fatima two students of class 9 of a school together contributed rupees 100 towards the Prime Minister's relief fund. To help the earthquake victims. Write a linear equation which satisfies this data. Okay, so I'm not drawing the graph. In the same question, you may be also asked to draw the graph. You can easily draw the graph now following this procedure. You make this box, you take a value of x, you get a value of y, you take another value of x, you get another value of y. So when you get 2 points, you plot the 2 points, and through the 2 points, when you join the line, you will get the graph. So that is how simple it is to draw a graph. Just find 2 points, and from the 2 points, you need to join 2 points in the graph. Okay. So for solution, what we do is, since there are 2 persons, we take their contributions to be x and y. Let Yamini and Fatima contribute rupees x and rupees y respectively. So therefore they together contributed rupees 100. So therefore what will be the equation? X plus y equals to 100, because together their contribution is rupees 100. So this is our equation. Okay, so this is how we plot our graphs of linear equation in 2 variables. Okay, So the last topic in this chapter is equations of lines parallel to x-axis and y-axis. Okay, first let's understand this. So suppose, say we are taking a graph. I am drawing a rough diagram first of all. So parallel to x-axis. So parallel to x-axis we have a graph like this. So what happens is all throughout this graph the value of y remains constant. Say this y value is 2. So this point will be 1, 2. This point will be 2, 2. This point will be 3, 2. So what happens is with changing x, there is no change in the value of y. So y equals to 2 is our equation, because whatever x value we put, it does not depend upon the value of x. It only says that the value of y is fixed. So with changing x, the value of y is fixed. So therefore y equals to k, where k is a constant, denotes a line parallel to the x-axis and for line parallel to the y-axis. So say this is a line, say this is -1, say this is -2. So with changing a value of y, say y we take as 1. So the point at over here is -2, 1. So say this is 2. So this point will be -2, 2. X is -2, y is 2. For this one, say -1. So this point will be -2, -1. So here we see that with changing values of y, the value of x is constant. So x equals to -2 becomes the equation for this line. So therefore x equals to a constant k. So where k is a constant, denotes a line parallel to the y-axis. Okay, let's solve one question relating this one. Solve the equation two x plus 1 equals to x minus 3 and represent the solution on number 1, the number line, number 2, the Cartesian plane. Okay, so this is what we discussed earlier. Whenever a number line is given, whenever only one line is there, we are considering that this is just one variable. But whenever we are saying a Cartesian plane, we are considering two variables. So as we can see, there is only x. So how we put y over here, we'll see that. Okay, for solution, so we solve 2x plus 1 equals to x minus 3, which implies 2x minus x equals to minus 3 minus 1, which implies x equals to minus 4. So by this discussion, we conclude that whenever x equals to constant, we get a line parallel to the y-axis. So this will be a line parallel to the y-axis. Okay. So first of all, representation in a number line. So representation in a number line will basically become just one point. Will not get a line parallel to the y-axis because there will be only one axis. So x equals to minus 4 is basically this point. That's it. Okay. For the second part, so whenever we have Cartesian plane, so x equals to minus 4 can be rewritten or can be written as x plus 0 into y equals to minus 4, because 0 into y is basically 0. So we have put a second variable in this way. So now what we'll do is we'll draw the box again. X, y, say x, say y we put as 2. So it does not depend upon the value of y, because 0 into 2 will basically become 0. So x will remain minus 4. So irrespective of the value of y, whatever we take, say y we take as 1 or minus 1, say. So 0 into minus 1 is again 0. So x will remain minus 4. So this is what happens when we have x equals to a constant. It becomes a line parallel to the y axis. So now let's draw this graph. So x axis x prime, y axis y prime. This is origin 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So one point is, so we plot the points. Minus 4 comma 2 comma minus 4 comma minus 1 on the graph, and join the same by a straight line, just like we did over here. We took 2 points. And by joining the same by a straight line, we got the graph of the equation. So by joining the same by a straight line, we get the graph of y, x plus 0 into y equals to minus 4. So we plot them now. So minus 4 comma 2 is this, and minus 4 comma minus 1 is this. So we plot 2 points, we join them, so we say that we get a line that is parallel to the y axis. So this is how easy it is to draw a graph. This is x equals to minus 4. So with this we conclude today's class. Thank you.